In the quiet suburb of Graham, Washington, a small family home became the epicenter of a gruesome tragedy that no one could have imagined. What began as a routine welfare check on New Year's Eve unraveled into a chilling discovery. A freezer concealing the remains of two parents, their son dead by his own hand, and his girlfriend murdered in cold blood. How did a family with no apparent warning signs become the center of such unspeakable horror? And what dark secrets did their seemingly normal life hide?
We've lived in this neighborhood now for 22 years, and we didn't think this would happen.
Parents, a son, and the son's living girlfriend. We believe the son killed his parents.
On the evening of December 31st, 2024, deputies in Pierce County, Washington, responded to a seemingly routine welfare check at a modest home near Puyallup. But as they stepped through the front door, it became clear this was no ordinary visit. Inside, the Vosler family home concealed a horrific crime scene that would leave even seasoned investigators shaken to their core. The house, eerily quiet and meticulously arranged, gave little indication of the horrors within. As officers moved through the property, their attention was drawn to an industrial-sized freezer in the garage. What they found inside would turn a welfare check into a homicide investigation. The frozen bodies of William and Eileen Vosler, the homeowners and parents of 33-year-old Shane Vosler. Please subscribe to our channel and make comments about what you think of our videos. The discovery of William and Eileen's bodies raised immediate questions. How had they ended up in the freezer? And, more chillingly, how long had they been there? The medical examiner confirmed the couple had been shot and killed in July 2024, over 5 months before their bodies were found. Shane Vosler, their son, had been living in the house during this time, maintaining the facade of a normal life while the truth lay hidden just a few feet away. Friends and neighbors described William and Eileen as loving, hard-working parents who were proud of their son, despite the struggles he faced. But Shane, known to grapple with personal demons, had grown increasingly withdrawn in the months leading up to their deaths. The nightmare didn't end with William and Eileen's murders. As investigators continued searching the house, they found 2 more bodies. Shane himself was discovered in the living room, a gunshot wound to the head suggesting suicide. Nearby lay the body of his girlfriend, 34-year-old Sue Bin Lee, who had also been shot. The timeline pieced together by detectives revealed a harrowing series of events.
There was some writing left behind that helped us with that. It's not incredibly clear, but there's a lot of hints in it that we've been able to follow up on. The contents of the fridge were the bodies of the parents. It had some notes about dates and times.
The kind of disturbing factors of it, that the mother and father had been deceased since sometime around this summer.
After killing his parents in July, Shane had concealed their bodies in the freezer and continued living in the home. By late December, tensions had escalated between Shane and Sue. On December 31st, in what appeared to be a heated argument, Shane shot Sue before turning the gun on himself. The Vosler home, once a symbol of family life, became the site of a tragedy that stunned the tight-knit community of Graham. Please subscribe to our channel and make comments about what you think of our videos. Neighbors, who had always seen the Voslers as a quiet, private family, were left grappling with the horrifying revelations. "None of us could have imagined this," said one neighbor. "They were good people." Shane seemed troubled. "Sure, but who could have thought it would end like this?"
It was very sobering. It was in our gut that may be what it had happened, but hearing it now and that being the best guess by the medical examiner, that kind of confirmed our fears.
Questions swirled around the motives and circumstances that led to the murders. Had Shane planned the killings? What triggered his violent outbursts? And why did he keep his parents' bodies for months, carrying on as if nothing had happened? Detectives worked tirelessly to uncover Shane's state of mind in the months leading up to the murders. Close friends described him as increasingly isolated and burdened by financial and personal struggles. Some speculated that a family argument may have triggered the violent attack on his parents, though no definitive motive has ever been established. The murder of Sue Bin Lee only deepened the tragedy. She had been described as a kind and supportive partner, someone who had stood by Shane despite his struggles. Her family, devastated by her loss, joined the community in mourning the senseless violence that had claimed 4 lives. The Vosler family tragedy is more than just a headline. It is a haunting reminder of the fragile line between everyday life and unthinkable violence.
It's traumatizing knowing that that is in your community and that that level of mental health was right next door to us.
For months, Shane lived with the weight of his actions, a silent storm brewing behind the walls of the family home. For the residents of Graham, the case underscores the importance of community awareness and mental health support. While no one can turn back the clock, the hope is that the lessons learned from this devastating event can help prevent future tragedies. The freezer murders of William and Eileen Vosler, and the subsequent deaths of Shane Vosler and Sue Bin Lee, paint a chilling picture of a family torn apart by hidden struggles and unresolved tensions. As the community grapples with the aftermath, one question remains. How could such darkness thrive in plain sight? This haunting tale serves as a stark reminder that even the most serene neighborhoods can harbor unimaginable secrets. Please subscribe to our channel and make comments about what you think of our videos.